Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Hope you're well on this fine Tuesday. It's a little bit grey, but we're going to have fun anyway. Welcome to LABRISH. This is where we talk about our favourite reality TV shows. At the moment, we're talking about Love Island All-Stars episode 22? 22?
Yes, I got it wrong. Yes, it's 22.
Oh, okay, cool. And allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is, I'm all things sugar and shade, Sade. And I'm here with...
I am Nana, aka the Black Fairy.
Yes, I could have done with a little bit more sleep today, I think. But we will move through it. Anyway, guys, before we get into things and welcome into the space, make sure you book that like button. Thank you to Erin, who has got people in check already. Absolutely love it. And yeah, make sure you book the like button, comment, get involved in the conversation, especially Replay Gang as well. Make sure you leave us a comment. Absolutely love those. Subscribe to our channel. Subscribe to Your Aunties Could Never, Nana Evans Com, and Hey, it's Sade Salami. And share with like-minded people, please. We're trying to grow this family. To be fair, yeah, we haven't said it in a little while, but we're trying to get to 3,000 subscribers on YouTube, yeah? So it would mean the world to us if you was to, hit the subscribe button and help us get there. We'd absolutely love that.
And it's good quality content as well. It's like we're on a journey. You could suggest what you would want us to do as well. And maybe we're going to create different shows. Like this could be your channel. You could feed into us. So subscribe.
Exactly.
Our subscribers are going up though. We're doing quite well.
Oh,
but
yeah?
we still have about 800 more to go. I think so. So far, since we started, maybe we've had 400 more subscribers.
Oh!
So, quite good. Yeah, we're doing okay.
I love that. Thank you so much. Absolutely love that. So while you guys are thinking of your one word to describe yesterday's episode, just a little recap in the episode. What happened was Joanna showed her snaky behavior. What's a phrase for, like, birds of a feather flock together? There needs to be like a snake one. Do you know what I mean? Like snake liver together or something. Do you know what I mean? Because seems to be catching.
We know why they're friends.
Exactly. Soph and Josh kind of get back together, and 3 new bombshells enter the villa. We had the twins, Jess and Eve, and we had Joe as well from season. Was he also from? What's his season 6?
From season 5. The twins are from season 6.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, because Joe was with Lucy, who is now married to Demi's ex.
Yes, from season 6.
Yeah. And they made out Joe to be obsessive with Lucy. Yeah. Do you remember that?
Yes. Yeah.
It was quite bad.
I remember Joe was,
he was the original.
Lucy would think about. Lucy was trying to speak to Tommy.
Yeah.
And yeah, I remember their storyline, but I don't, like I can't remember his face. I would never know him in a lineup.
Oh, serious? No, I completely recognized him straight away. Oh. Seriously, yeah. I thought it was cool, but then he was getting a bit too much. Yeah, he was getting a bit too much, and then he left early, and then Lucy didn't leave with him, and it was quite bad. It was quite bad. She was, Okay, cool. So let's get started. What's your one word, Nana, first of all?
Okay, my one word is underwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a bit timid, a bit lukewarm. Could have been a hell of a lot better, but there seemed to be over-produced chats, so it was underwhelming.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. I think mine's snake. Snake, or hiss even. I don't know, like more snaky behavior going on. I really didn't like how Joanna was getting down, how Josh was going on. Do you know what I mean? I think like Georgia S is like a spin doctor. Like I just, a lot of snaky behavior. Yeah.
All right. So Babita says duplicitous. KW says salty. Gilda says Hulu. Leah says, I prefer Joe without the beard. I don't remember. Does he have a beard? Sistrin says Kwasia, and that is for stupidity, like stupid fool.
That's the first Ghanaian words I learned.
Of course. That's probably one of my first two, because you just standardly growing up, you will be called Kwasia on a daily.
Yeah.
And Bissy says white.
I can't lie, yeah. It come like it's in the counties now. Are they in? Well, maybe they are in South Africa for real. But like, it come like they're in the counties. Like, do you know what I mean? Like they're in a village.
Yeah,
There's
may
no diversity.
may as well have done this in Yorkshire. They may as well. Lake
100%.
District. There's 0 point in flying all of these people to South Africa. It's crazy, but it is crazily white at this moment in time.
And blonde.
Yes, very blonde. Like, I'm feeling for Kat. Like literally, I'd be so out of my comfort zone. I'd just want to leave. I'd probably walk.
I'll probably walk. Honestly, I totally agree. I would so walk. It's too much. Like, I've never seen so much blonde in one place in a long time.
Long time. A very long time. They're actually taking the piss now. Yeah. Sonia says delusional, and Debbie says madness. Candice Osborne says brazen. That's such a brilliant word.
Candice, we haven't seen you in a little while.
Yeah. Candice was on with us. What are we today? I think Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Saturday. Yeah. She was in the chat with us. Yeah.
Hey, Candice. Hey, Dammy as well.
Yes. Mr. Castle's back in the building.
Hi.
In South Unite. Yeah, we've got lovely people in with us: Leah, Bissy, Sistrin, Erin, Dammy J, Sonia, Janelle. Welcome, Suzanne. Welcome.
Sorry, Candice, I must have missed you. Well, thank you for coming and joining us again. Cool. So let's get into it. So it kind of starts, obviously, the aftermath of the PDA Awards. The boys are chatting. Cal and Toby are generally chatting, and everybody else is listening. And basically Cal is saying, like, look, Georgia S has made this a shit situation. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's her mistakes. She's taking the piss out of me. She's taking the piss out of you. She's taking the piss out of Alpaca. Do you know what I mean? She's disingenuous. She's dishonest. Do you know what I mean? Because she can't own up to her stuff. And then he also tells Toby that, she's been talking, she, what we saw on the screen was her talking about me, but she's been saying stuff about you too. I want to know what that is.
I needed Toby to be more curious. Start asking questions like, what's she been saying about me? I wanted to know more.
I want to know. And then we cut to the girls chatting, all the girls minus George S. Molly is basically just, again, holding her queen's court. Everyone is around her. Well, rightly so, because she's really upset. And they're saying, like, she was saying that when Georgia S was, shouting across the pool, that she doesn't understand the history. She's a 3.5-year relationship. She thought she was going to get married to Cal, So, like, how can you compare their situations? They had dogs together. Do you know what I mean? I was just like, this is the most whitest.
Yes. Extremely white.
Seriously. But they lived together every day since they left the villa, and she wanted Georgia S to show her some respect, not only just to her, but also to Callum. She's just really disrespectful. She's been flirting with everybody. Do you know what I mean? She's seen it with her own eyes. She's just upset. Super upset. She just wants her to own up to it. Something, in my opinion, Georgia S will never do. The boys continue their conversation, and Toby's like, he's easing up on Cal a little bit. He's just like, you know what? I don't think what she was saying is fair towards you, to be honest. Josh pipes in and says, she's got herself in a bit of a sticky situation. Cal then kind of goes on, like, she's been trying to say that she's honest all day. The proof is in the pudding, and like, you're my mate, and as boys do, Yeah, they hug it out, they squash their beef. Do you know what I mean? Toby then does a 180, like, you're the nicest guy, bro. What the fuck?
I was literally like, that whole exchange. Like, for one, Toby is foul.
Mm-hmm.
Like, him not really standing on business. You've been Billy Big Bollocks all the time. Like, it's me and Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, when it came to speaking in front of the guys, there was none of that. He
No.
was silent, and then he started to lick his ass. Like, she's been bad to you, she's been bad to me, I've got a problem with her. And I was literally like, Toby, you're a little weasel. How you were calling Callum a dweeb, that now turned into Toby. Toby lost 500 points. I was literally like, this guy is an idiot. He's gone back to lowly Toby. He now needs to come out. He was showing something, and then he lost it all. I was like, Toby is a fool. He is nothing on tie. I shouldn't even have put him in a similar category. Like, he is the weakest link ever. Like, that's crazy behavior. About you're the nicest guy in here, you know. Honestly, you're the nicest guy in here. I was like, Toby, you're an idiot.
It was crazy. It was crazy. And then when all the boys hugged together, like like, I was just like, you see, men will forgive anything, you know.
Dummies.
In a group setting, they'll forgive anything. I don't care. Seriously. I swear to God, it was a lot. The girls, on the other hand.
Let me go to some of the comments.
Okay, go for it.
Daily Dio says, we saw how weak Toby was in Love Island Games.
Yeah, 100%.
I guess so.
100%.
Erin says, because Toby didn't like being isolated from the boys. Fuck them boys. Like, that was the energy he was going on, and then he buckled. It's like, what a pussy hole. Erin also says Tobias is a real demon. Fred Flint says, what did y'all want Toby to do? He felt sorry for Callum after seeing that. No, he didn't.
I don't think he did. I don't think he did. He's playing both sides. He's actually playing both sides. He's got no integrity, basically. He literally is the female version of George S. Male versions. Yeah, they're the same. They're actually the same.
Can you even say he's the female version? Yeah. They are the same. They are literally like the same people, definitely.
So Molly is chatting, you know, do you know what I mean? And she's just going on and on about the 3.5 years. The 0.5 is so important to her. It's just, round it up or round it down, please. Georgia H was just like, you know, she's just like, look, she ain't made the best decisions, but she's still our friend. Yeah. And that literally made me crack up so much because I'm just like, what's wrong with you guys? What's wrong with you? And Sophie's like, of course. What do you mean, of course?
You know, when you're like, nah. That's how I know it was too heavily produced. I get it. I will give Georgia H something for stepping in and be like, you know, trying to squash it. I expect her to do that. But I didn't expect people to accurate straight away. It's still like, no, she still did a fuckeries. We still watched madness take place. And she needs to apologize to a hell of a lot of people about, I mean, yeah, she's made some wrong decisions, but she's still our friend. Bun that.
Completely.
Who was she being a friend to? Even Molly's rant, I was still like, Molly, you're focusing on the wrong thing. She was trying to play with two of the dudes that you were interested in. Like, can we wise up? It's not really about this, like, who had a longer relationship and whose situation was muddier. You're trying to take your man.
She can't admit that she wants to be with Callum. That's why she can't. She has to create a different narrative for herself because she can't. Is because Callum has not come out and said, yes, Molly, I want to be with you. So there's absolutely no way. She has to focus on this. But Kaz was just there saying, you know, I just want you to know throughout this whole process, you've held yourself so high. You've been so graceful throughout this whole thing. And I was just like, Kaz.
Kaz was sidebar this whole episode, you know, literally third wheeling everywhere. It was so sad.
Everywhere. Just to remind us that she's not the main. You know, Molly's just like, she's just like, I've just been nothing but grateful for that girl, and I literally stood aside. She's gonna be in her feelings for a little while. Yeah, she definitely is. We see Georgia S and Toby have a chat. First of all, she's in good spirit. She's like, 3 awards. Sorry, this is not the right energy for what just happened. Like, she is a demon. I don't care. Yeah. She's a demon. Like, what the hell? What the hell?
She was gloating.
She was.
How do you go through all of that and still gloat? But that is Georgia. She was gloating.
And Leah said they should make Kaz the narrator at this point.
Basically, that was what Kaz was doing. Kaz was like flipping Jerry Springer's final thoughts and everything. Summarizing every scene. Like, it's like flip sake.
It's hilarious. That's hilarious. So Georgia is just like, I do feel bad though, because Tobes, she loves Tobes. I've hurt people in here. It's not nice, all that kind of stuff. But then she does go on to say, the only thing I'm upset about though is, because obviously you have to be upset about something, is that, he called me a liar, as in Cal called her a liar, and saying that I lied, and I totally understand how he feels, and I get that he's hurt, but I didn't lie. Like, basically. Yes, you did. You did. Like, the thing is, you know what, to be fair, right? I think this is the thing, and this is how liars get out of lying. It's just like, when they withhold information or not clear or muddy the truth or tell half-truths, they hold on to this thing like, I didn't lie. Do you know what I mean? But you've done all these other things. Do you know what I mean? Which in the behavior over time consistently shows that you're a liar. Do you know what I mean? Your behavior is that of a liar. You're like, that is your character. That's your energy. Do you know what I mean?
He was quite specific. He didn't name lies. It's like, no, you're a liar. Because you're not, and saying that you're honest and loyal, you are far from. You're a liar.
Yes.
Like, that's literally it. And for her to keep on standing, oh no, I'm not a liar, you can't call me that, is like, dude,
I can't just
put your hands up in this situation.
Seriously. So Toby then kind of like comes to her defense. I don't know, maybe against the audience who's watching or something. It's just like, we both thought it was done. You didn't know until the fire pit that I was into you again. And she kind of like, I don't even know, maybe she even like a little bit ignores that point. She just starts talking about Molly and saying like, I wasn't trying to belittle her relationship. I didn't know what was going on. Now she's crying. I feel responsible. But when she's saying it, I'm not seeing any sort of emotion, passion, like, do you know what I mean? That kind of thing. Empathy. I was searching for the empathy. I was like, I couldn't see it. Like, I don't believe that you care that she's crying. I think
just saying it.
Yeah, I think she cares about
still gloating.
Having being attributed with the cause of her crying. That's what she cares about. Do you know what I mean?
Yes,
like,
definitely. She was gloating. There's that same thing of like, I've affected her, because that's what she's always wanted, is to piss her off. There's definitely some beef there. I'm hoping somebody does a deep dive into like how they were on the outside, but she has something in for Molly. That's definite. I mean, it could be production, the brunette and the blonde, and like the opposites, but she carries it on. I'm not seeing the same from Molly. Molly seems to give her a lot of, as she said, grace, but Georgia is relentless. She don't like her.
She doesn't. She it's like she wants to destroy her. That's what it is. Someone said it yesterday. It's like she's Regina George.
Yes, definitely.
She doesn't. She's saying that she doesn't want to upset people. Blah blah blah. And in the heart, when she's talking to the camera, she's just like, "Look, in the outside world, I wouldn't talk to two people, but it's here, and I have to." Do you know what I mean? So it's not my fault. It's because I'm in this situation, why I'm doing this. Just like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Georgia. Had enough of that conversation. When we see Sophie and Josh, Josh is upset that Sophie shouted at him across the pool like he was a little boy. That was my first issue with it. That was my first issue, yeah. Sophie literally rolls her eyes because what the fuck? Like, honestly.
I loved Sophie for not playing this game with him.
Oh, honestly.
She's gone up so far in my estimation.
Mm-hmm.
I really had her as lukewarm, but I am like, actually, every episode, I kind of like her a little bit more. And her voice no longer seems to charm me. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting used to it, but it doesn't seem to bother me anymore. But I just love that he couldn't play that game with her. So I was like, oh my God, this guy, he's disgraceful. You're going to come and have beef with her. Really?
It's crazy. He then goes on to say, if I said to you I was going to lock it off with Joanna, no, you did say that. You did say that. It's not if. There's no if. Like, do you know what I mean? Second issue. Then he's like, oh, I'll hold my hands up and I'll say sorry. Then I'll say sorry. But it was like I couldn't get a word in edgeways. Sorry. Third issue. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, do you know what I mean? You said 2 sentences and already there's 3 issues. Like,
yes.
I can't take him. Like, Sophie was just like, you know what? I said it was fine you getting to know Joanna. Like, it wasn't even a problem. It's just like, even in the clip when you're saying you wanted to get 100%, that's fine. It wasn't that. It was the fact that you said that you was going to lock it off and then you didn't. You made me look like an idiot. He then says like, oh, I'm sorry. Do you know what I mean? Like, about putting you in that situation. I didn't actually want to do that. But you know, the way that you spoke to me is what's making me think to take a step back. You what, mate? You what?
At that point, she needed to just get up and leave.
Yeah. She did. She did. She needed to exit the conversation because that's not a gaslight. I don't know what is. That's crazy. Like, do you know what I mean? Sophie was just like, you know what? I'm talking to you normally. You know, he's talking about I'm calm, like as opposed to what? This is what I'm saying. As opposed to what? You're calm. I should be happy that you're calm right now. You should be happy I'm calm. What the fuck?
Imagine.
Crazy. You know,
imagine somebody's been playing in your face and then they really try and be like, yeah, and the way you spoke to me was really out of order. I'm gonna back away. I give her half
all the time. This
does happen all the time. After a while, but she stood for us. She stood up for herself in that conversation.
She did. She goes on to say, like, look, you're in the wrong here. Do you know what I mean? Because really and truly, who the fuck do you think you're talking to? But yeah, she didn't say that. I would have said that. You're in the wrong here. Don't try and act like I'm the idiot. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's not me. Like, he literally legit tried to play in her face. It was out of order. And he tries to double down the tone and the manner. He spoke to me. She's just laughing. Like, nah, I've had enough. I've had enough. And eventually she just gets up. She's like, listen, like, do you know what I mean? I don't really know what to say to you anymore. I am going to take a step back. If you want to get to know Joanna, go and get to know Joanna. She gets up and leaves. And then he does this disgusting burp at the end of it. And it's just like, you are a foul human being. Like, you are like, seriously. I was just like, that is not attractive at all. Not one iota. Like, you can go, bro. Like, it was beastly. I didn't like it.
That she's even spending time with him, that really does annoy me. And that was indicative of who he is.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, like, you've had this conversation and all you're going to be like, that's tough. That is him. Yeah. That's who Sophie wants to carry on with on the outside. That's the guy. He is gross. But for some reason, she seems to like it. I don't see it myself. But
I don't see it either. It's horrible.
Actually, somebody said it reminds me of Ella and Tyreek.
How?
I was saying Tyreek and Ella had a couple of conversations similar to that, where Tyreek had been the arsehole. He had been playing in Ella's face, and then when she reacted, he was like, your tone is off. Like, it's your tone. Like, your tone is. He had been playing in her face. So yeah, but this is common for men to do, and women. It's very common. I'm just glad that she didn't fall for it and start policing the way she was talking and apologizing, because Georgia H would have done.
Oh, 100%. What do you mean? Let's meditate on it.
Yeah.
Libby. Oh God, she even cares. I can't even put it past her.
Kat, you know what? I feel like Kaz would have apologized too. I think Kaz would have apologized
to save the peace.
Yeah.
We see Tom and Molly have a conversation. Molly is not happy, basically. Tom is not happy either. Tom, again, is not happy that he's been called a liar. And she's just like, bro, you lied. Like, you said, you asked her, who would you rather be coupled up with? He said to her, did you not see the clip? And like, that wasn't it. It was.
It was.
More
you
than
lied
what
again.
you lied again. You doubled down. And you tried to, again, gaslighting. Like, what the fuck? You're trying to say a thing is not a thing. It's a thing. Yeah. No. That was out of order. That was Tom, and you're 24 and you're doing this already. Ah, bro, come on, man. It's not looking good for you. It's not looking good. Do you know what I mean? Like, Molly just like, look, I don't know why you guys play that game by yourselves, like her, him and Georgia S. Like, you guys are weird, you know.
Yep.
His back was just up. Do you know what I mean? It's like, please don't call me a liar. And it's just like, hold on a second. Is liar the new racist or something? Do you know what I mean?
That's how it was coming.
It
was coming like that. It was like, why is calling somebody a liar so offensive? We've seen they rolled the VT.
We literally just saw it.
It's crazy. Like, you can't call me a liar. I may be lots of things, but I'm not a liar. Tom, you are a liar.
You actually are. You lied. You lied, deceitful, dishonest. You withheld information. These are all in the family. These, do you know what I mean? And you've done multiple. You've done multiple of them. So, bro, do you know what I mean? And like, Molly's just really annoyed, and she's just like, look, I'm nearly 30. I shouldn't even be dealing with this kind of stuff, you know? Do you know what I mean? Like, Tom is trying to squash it. He's like, I don't want to go to bed angry. Molly's just like, yeah, well, you know, stop acting like a 24-year-old. Do you know what I mean? That's an absolute ridiculous request, considering he's 24. Okay, Molly. Feel ya, but come on. And Tom is flawed. He did not like that at all. Do you know what I mean?
No.
But you know,
he's not used to that
at all.
Like that she was like really like strict on. We're not just making up. Like, you're gonna have to do something. It's like, oh shit, I've got to work at this one as well. I thought I could just say I'm not a liar, and she was gonna accept it.
Nah.
King Cash is trying to say Tom never lied. All right. King Cash, he said Tom never lied.
No, he did. He said that he didn't say what he said. He said there was two things that were said, and he said both of them. And it's just like, oh no, did you not watch the clip? Yeah, we watched the clip, you know. So he tried to fall with her head, didn't like that. Then we had Alpaca. Molly walks away from that conversation anyway. Alpaca and Georgia S. Oof. Alpaca is hurt. She's hurt. She's down. She's down bad. She's down bad, but she wants to hold Georgia S accountable. That's basically it. She's just like, look, I'm hurt. I still have questions. I have questions for you. I have a question for Toby, you know? And, you know, you keep on saying that you're confused. You keep saying you're confused, and I actually don't think you are. And I thought, you know what, Alpaca? Yes, someone needs to tell her. Someone needs to tell her the truth and actually hold her accountable. Do you know what I mean? And she's like, I think you have to respect the fact that other people are involved in this and they have feelings too. You know, both her and Callum have been blindsided, and I do actually think it's out of order. But Alpaca is still trying to reason with her. She's like, listen, G, like, I'm just like, why are you even being nice? She's trying to be nice, cordial, understanding.
She started off so well. Like, she really was conducting it in a brilliant manner, and then this kind of like, I want her to understand my point hitting, and it's like, this girl is too skilled. She just outmaneuvered her. I was literally like, again, I keep on getting proved that Abacus is not who she presents. She's actually a bit of a weak link. Not even a bit. She is a weak link. She could have chewed that girl up, and then by the end of it, you're now giving her advice.
Exactly. Crazy.
That's how crazy that is.
Crazy. Seriously. She was just like, but basically they went back and forth for like whether Georgia S is confused or not confused, do you know what I mean? Like, and whether she knew the feelings were there beforehand. Georgia S is like, no, I never knew that. Do you know what I mean? Alpaca's like, listen, like when you're talking to a guy and you're saying to a guy, when you're married, you'll remember, like he'll be in your heart forever and that type of thing. Mind you, Georgia S is trying to interrupt her every single time that she talks, as well. Yeah. Alpaca's just like, let me finish. Let me finish what I'm saying. She doesn't. She jumps in again. And then she's like, as an honest person, I'm just like, girl, drop this honest person shit. You're not honest. Like, you're not. You've had enough. Honestly. And she's just like, when I said that, I said, when I'm married with kids, like, I won't care about him. Because I was saying that I'm not married to him. I'm married to someone else. That's essentially what she was saying. Pac is just like, yeah, I don't think that's what you meant. But if that's what you want to go with, okay. I think at this point, she's probably tired with the conversation. Obviously, we see an edit as well, kind of thing. So this has probably been cut down a lot as well. So dealing with that kind of like someone who lies repeatedly, like, I don't know about you, but
I needed a blow up for the edit.
Yeah.
Like, they know what they're signing up for. I'm not retreating so that they give her a soft way out of this. I'd literally be like, no, this conversation ain't going to be edited in Georgia's favor. I'm going to read her for filth. And if I need to walk away from her in this arranged convo, that's what I got to do. But she's played in my, no, man, you've been humiliated. I was literally like, no, Abacus needed a win. And this wasn't it. She still fell.
She really did, and Georgia S was just like, I like two people. Like, basically, you don't give a fuck about Abacus's feelings at all. Like, you don't give a fuck. This is about me because I like two people, so we need to solve this issue. It doesn't matter that you've been hurt in this situation. It's fucking out of order. So Albacus is just like,
get away with this though. I don't get. Tom seems to have been forgotten that she has played with 3 people. She also liked Tom at one stage as well.
I think they're not taking
it seriously. To be bringing up that whole Tom flirtation. It's like the girl has form. It's not just Toby and Callum. It's like she's been running around for like 2 weeks now.
Tom played it the best though. He honestly, he just kept quiet. He's not saying nothing. I'm going to talk to my girl. She's going to be mad. But I'm going to make it work. Do you know what I mean? That's it. Seriously. But Georgia S, she should be a politician. She should absolutely be a politician. She can spin anything, Alpaca's just like, listen, you need to work out. You need to stop being confused because we've had enough of your confusion. Make a decision. Stop hurting people, We see Chris and Joanna really dry conversation, in my opinion. Him basically, her just saying like, look, I really like you. I like you a lot, but I'm still a little bit open. Chris was a little bit annoyed that Josh was, do you know what I mean, in the clip talking about the stuff, but it's, it's fine. He's not going to clip her wings. She does start whispering all the time, and I believe that every time she whispers is lies or shadiness. That's
that's her formula. I am like, what is wrong with her?
Yeah,
she knows she's mic'd up. Why are you whispering? Like, just say what you've got to say. Why is it always what is that? What is going on with you?
But you're mic'd up, babe. We can hear
you. Like, you're not hiding anything. Strange. She's such a weird.
King Cash, please relax. Tom was a victim. Georgia was a stalker. Come on, relax.
Daily Dio says snakes hiss.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
That could be the thing. That could be the thing. Oh my God. Yeah, I've seen that actually. I was going to come to it at the end. But Candice is just reminded, apparently Georgia's family have put a be kind statement. Forget be kind. How about be honest?
Do you know what I mean? Tell the fucking truth. How come you didn't tell your kid to tell the truth? You didn't teach her to tell the truth.
Because I just strongly believe one of her parents is exactly the same.
I agree with you. Unfortunately, probably her mother. She probably, like, the thing is, like, when kids do that, although she's not a kid anymore, like, okay, first of all, she does a thing that she can't do it in front of an audience. It has to be one-on-one. Do you know what I mean? She cannot be interrupted when she speaks either. Do you know what I mean? That she has to set the narrative. If she doesn't see if she feels that she's hurt more than you are, then she's the focus. Do you know what I mean? And she will not take responsibility unless she absolutely has to, and if it will be a dent on her character. Do you know what I mean? So the things that she holds value, like being honest, being a girl's girl, being what do you call it? Like almost like a precious, like innocent. Do you know what I mean? Like if it's like she can worm her way out of it or snake her way out of it, then she will. Like otherwise, nah. Deny, no responsibility.
It's definitely a learnt behavior because how fast she is with it, and this is been standardly since she was first in there, which she was like 21, 20 when she first went in. Like you've been brought up around somebody who maneuvers like that. Like you've learnt this. She's too quick with it. Too fast. Like,
way too much, man. Seriously, so weird. So then she's talking to Cal. So Georgia S talking to Cal. She's just like, and this is the thing, this is what I'm saying, this girl don't give a fuck. The way she don't give a fuck. I really don't know how to start this conversation, but I know a conversation needs to be had. Are you okay? Are you okay? Like, is this really okay? Cool. She's like, oh, my heart's going, but like, nah. There's something wrong with you. You know, she explains that in the hideaway that it was the second night that they spent in bed together, that you know, she was still always going to talk to other people, but that doesn't mean that I'm your girlfriend. And I just thought they probably edited this. I hope they did, because they're really trying to play in Cal's face. Like, how fucking dare you? Do you know what I mean? Like, he didn't come back for that. Like, he is some blumbering idiot, yeah? That's just going to be like, oh, we spent the day in bed. We spent the night in bed together. So now you're my girlfriend. Are you fucking serious? Like, no, I did not like that.
There's zero way he didn't say, at no point have I ever even asked you to be my girlfriend or refer to you as my girlfriend. There's just no way somebody wouldn't have said that. That's like that's crazy, because he's never even, all he said was I was ready to like be like, I'm not going to get to know anybody else. That's literally it. He's never been like, I wanted you to be my girlfriend. So her jumping is just crazy. She's so rude. Again, I don't know how people are. Georgia, tone down, apologize. You're rude. Like just standardly just being rude in people's faces.
This is it. Crazy. It's absolutely crazy, you know. Cal's just like, you know what, I'm just really confused. Do you know what I mean? Like, you said one thing in the hideaway, next thing you're on the terrace with Tom. Do you know, personally, me, I would never do that. Like, that's not my character. That's not the type of person I am. That's not the type of person I want, essentially, is what he's saying, you know. And the only thing that he's ever asked for from her is to be honest, you know. And for you to kind of like say that, you know, you being with Toby and your history can never compete with what we've got or we had, you know, that's disrespectful. Yes. And it's just like, it is disrespectful. It's just like, you know, you've actually hurt me because I actually liked you.
Yes.
So yeah, I think I don't know whether that was kind of getting through, but like he was saying to things like obviously you care for him and care for Toby, so I'm not even gonna get in the way of like what's happening with you and Toby. And then she says, I never said that.
I know. I'm literally like, this girl's that again confirms how balmy she is. She can't help it. She can't help it. Now you saw her face go into, oh shit.
Yeah.
He's now dropping me. She's gone crazy.
Well, what she didn't realize,
talking to Toby, being like, nah, but you know, I'm not really sure about Cal because of how he's been, and we've got so much history, Tobes. You're crazy.
She's crazy. She, like, the thing is, he already dropped her. She just didn't believe it. She just actually didn't believe it at all. And I think she's a pathological liar. Like, she thinks because she didn't say the exact words to Callum, I like Toby, that means that her behavior has not said that she likes Toby. That's what she thinks. That's her logic. She thinks she's in the clear because she hasn't said that exact sentence to him. Like, it's just she's crazy. She's crazy. Seriously.
Leah says, I don't condone violence, but she needs at least one slap in her life. And I need to see it.
Double-handed, mate.
I need to see a one. just of one, and I want it to come from Molly actually, but I need to see one.
Ooh.
In cash.
What? Side
Side
note.
note. Waking up to Drake getting exposed is crazy.
What happened with Drake?
Oh, we will be talking about that on the show today. Drake.
Oh my god, what happened?
Drake, or whoever Drake sent the news to, has been released on Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like he did it himself though.
Is it worth a look or no?
In your spare time, I would
In
say.
his
Go and have a little perusal if you want to.
Because you know sometimes who was it that news posted and it was like, oh no, I didn't want to see that. I think was it Nelly or something? I can't remember. But it was
okay, it's not like that. So it's not like Nelly's one. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
If there is a couth way of it, it's still uncouth, but it's not in your face.
Not Dammy being at work. I can't
look. I'm at work. See what? Who derailed us?
Nash, you just derailed. Crazy. But yes, going back to Georgia S was just like, you know what? I understand that you're angry. I know, like, I'm always confused, and I know that angers you. But you know, I get it, and I validate. She needs to stop this. I validate what you're saying. But I like you as well. Like, she literally was just like, I like you as well. I like you. So you must change your whole opinion. He was just like, yeah, but I can't see past it now.
Callum, that's what we needed from
honestly
weeks ago. But
honestly,
yes, he's gone up a level because that was great.
Callum, that's my guy. Seriously. I've got time for him, you know. And he's like, too much has been said, too much has happened, like it's a wrap. Do you know what I mean? But like she said, she was like saying, yeah, maybe I think I should have handled things differently. But you know, in some ways, I what did she say? In some ways, I wish that Toby didn't do what he did.
I know.
You can take she can never take accountability. Do you know what I mean? Like,
we need a second movie night. We need
we do.
to now see her saying this. Because weren't she before, Tobes, you got balls, you know? That was really brave. I really rate it.
Crazy. I'm convinced, yeah, she has an earpiece and there's a producer in her ear because she's too smooth with it. It's too smooth, man.
She always is. I'm coming.
Okay.
Get my
Damn,
fan.
say she's gonna run to the toilet and see. Guys, so you say Drake is a big boy.
I can't. Yeah. Bigger than I would have thought. To be fair.
Oh no, I would have thought he would be packing for sure.
Really? Why?
Because he's too arrogant with it. He's too arrogant, man. He's been singing what do you call it? Hate letters to love in the tune of love songs to girls for years.
It's true. Well, yeah. So it's been leaked. I mean, I think it's definitely him. It looks like him.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's real. Aaliyah Shaw says, I just saw it.
Verdict, Aaliyah? Wait, hold on. Mr. Carson is saying Love Island is a show involving the most attractive people in the nation, and your average self needs to come. Huh?
Is Mr. Castle causing trouble again?
I think he is, but you know what? It looks like him.
It does look like him. I think it is him.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant his member looks like him. Like...
No. Mr. Castle is really a Mr. Tent.
The thing is, yeah, I think the most attractive people in the nation is objective. Like subjective, sorry. Is objective. Like, yeah and no. You know what I mean?
literally far from it. Just far from the most attractive, really. But
honestly.
okay.
So yeah, my conclusion with that conversation, yeah, sorry, Kinkash. That's unfortunate. My conclusion with the conversation is that with Georgia S, her strategy is, and she sounds like, like a traditional like US Republican. It's deny all the facts, deny. Do you know what I mean? Redirect the truth, and if you can't redirect the truth, blame someone else.
Yes.
That's her strategy. Like, honestly.
Like, and yeah, it is that is until she's really put in a corner with loads of people, then she'll be like, I'm sorry, and I got it wrong, but only then.
Yeah. But only part of it, and then she still needs to blame someone else.
Yeah. At some point, somebody else will be thrown under the bus.
Yeah. I wanna see the nude. First look, we'll get to first look. We've still got a little bit to get through, but we're gonna get there. Janelle, thank you so much. So it's bedtime. Sophie and Kaz have a little chat. Sophie's like, basically, I'm gutted. Do you know what I mean? Like saying that Josh just doesn't give a shit. Kaz is like, you're gonna talk to him tomorrow. Sophie's like, nope. Did you see when Joanna tried to hug Georgia and it didn't quite happen?
Which one? Georgia S or H?
Georgia S. Georgia S. Yeah.
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah. Really.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Jimmy.
There seems to be something. So obviously we know that they've beefed, but I felt like Joanna has been way more of like a bit of a beg to Georgia S, which I'm a bit. Maybe that's what Georgia S is used to. Maybe in life she has something on people, and people are like, I've got to be nice to her. But yeah, it's just strange. I don't like Joanna, but I don't like the way she really does seem to be a beg. And then also Georgia's friends have been going live, like defending her. And they're also a bit of a beg as well. It's like, we know Georgia, like she really is honest. This is all production. Like it's all a bit like, nah, this girl has her under her thumb. Like totally. She has them all on lock.
Yeah, she's the queen bee.
Yeah.
In her circle. Abacus and Callum basically in bed. Cal saying, look, the ship has sailed. Abacus is like, you know what, she loves that attention from Toby, that Toby gives her, but it's going to end in tears. We both know that. He doesn't disagree. We
know it's Toby. Toby is going to do some shit because Toby always does.
He always does. In the morning, Georgia S leaves the room straight away. So dramatic. You know what I mean? Kaz, they have their morning chats. Kaz asks Josh, how's Sophie? How's things with you and Sophie? Josh is saying they're still in limbo, yeah, but Kaz is just like, yeah, because Sophie told you to shut things down and you didn't. You didn't try. So I think that's where it's got a bit sticky, don't you think? Josh is talking about miscommunication, but he doesn't know how he feels. Sophie, on her opinion of Josh, is like, it's just an ego thing. He's better that he lets me know where he is sooner rather than later. Molly still a little bit annoyed with Tom at this point. She's saying, he kind of played it that Georgia S instigate everything, and that wasn't actually the case. He downplayed his part. Tom is focusing on Molly talking about his age, and if she's looking for older guys, she should just tell me. Sophie, being the friend that she is, steps in, is just like, no, that's not the case. Molly just wants reassurance. That's it. Lucy said, shut it down. Shut it down. I love it so much. I missed that. So yeah, Georgia S. Oh God, what's she saying? She said, obviously last night was so tough for me. Cal, just thought like, what did she say? She said they didn't really have a discussion. Do you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't really going anywhere. I think that's essentially what she was saying. And she's just making him out to be really wet. That was my note. Anyway. Georgia H, She came with some reality. I love it when we get a little bit of reality. She's like, babes, you know, you moving on from this. Odds are you're probably not going to be with Callum anymore.
Yeah.
You know, you're probably going to get back with Toby. Yeah. At this point, Georgia S starts crying. She starts crying. And Chris is holding her hand, you know? And she's like, I don't even know with Tobes. Tobes might hurt me again. You know, he could. Yeah. You know, if I was in a situation with Cal, then I know his head wouldn't turn. Toby could do. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, Toby could turn his head. So why the fuck would you put yourself in this situation? What is wrong with Cal?
Cal has no other options. He's wet and he will allow me to do stuff and I can count on him. Toby is a player. That's basically what she was saying. It's like, that's horrible, and that nobody pulled her up on it and was like, oh, there, Georgia.
This is the thing. Chris is holding her hand, but I don't know whether it's like they're looking at her like, oh, you're a donut, aren't you? Like, okay, babe, get it out. Like, do you know what I mean? You obviously need to let go of some feelings, but you are a donut. And then she was just like, I hold my hands up. I've made mistakes, but I'm a 25-year-old girl navigating her way through the villa, trying to find a person she loves. And she thought she ate.
Yeah, that was straight into her earpiece.
Down.
A producer told her that.
Absolutely.
Like, this is the summary of your journey. At some point today, get it out there so that we can show it to the people, okay? So
and
people
she prompted.
Yeah.
They prompted, they made her say it again and again and again till she got, because she really tried to do, I'm just a boy standing in front of a girl. Yeah. She really tried. She really tried. Yes, yes, Babita, yes. Yes,
yes, yes. From the film Notting Hill, it was.
It was.
I'm just a lowly girl, trying to find my way. Oh my God!
I threw up a little bit as well, Diana. Honestly, horrible line, horrible scene. You're a brat. That's what you are. Yeah, you're manipulative. You're a liar. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're dishonest. Like, you're not a girl's girl. Like, you're horrible. You're actually a horrible human being. I'm sorry.
Any fantastic says that was the most irksome thing ever.
Honestly.
Summarized perfectly. Oh my God, Lady Diane says I threw up in my mouth when she said that.
Honestly, seriously, she's an actress. She absolutely was. Yeah, it was peak princess behavior. But she's not even, that's what I'm saying, like, you qualified to be a princess. No, not at all. Not at all.
Yes, Jeanette, it was a PR cleanup. It definitely was. Production was like, okay, and deliver this line. Some people are going to be like, oh yeah, for real. She's just so 24. Oh yeah, she is just in the villa trying to find love. That's literally like, oh God, please.
Love with Toby. After Toby didn't even make it happen with you on the outside. Okay.
As he said, I could have had her.
I know you know that for a fact. That's what he said.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Crazy girl. Josh and Joanna. You see Josh whisper to Joanna for them to meet on the terrace. Oh, so icksome, I'm gonna say. Yeah. Very icky. You know, they go out to the terrace, they talk. Josh is just like, you know, I'm still open to get to know someone. Do you know what I mean? She was like, oh, you know, we do keep on catching each other's eye. And I was just like, is this the eye fucking that Altitude was talking about?
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? This is what it is, isn't it?
Has form in it. This is what Josh does. Is scan around trying to make eye contact with other chicks.
And see who falls for it, really. Do you know what I mean?
And he looks like he smells.
He does.
I don't get it. And literally each time I see Josh, it's like he's laying, lounging. He just looks like a smelly dude.
Yeah.
Burps, farts. Like, it's just, oh.
Life of Bush, they don't tell people to suck their mums enough.
Honestly, they don't.
They don't. They really don't.
Season 10, we got a couple of shut-ups. I don't think they were always warranted. But this season needed bare shut-ups.
Yeah.
Like when Toby told Georgia to shut him out and fuck off. Like, I think we needed a little bit more of that going on.
Lady Diane said Josh is head is too big for his body.
Sutton.
It might be.
It might be that something, man. He's just off.
Something's off with that guy. And then he's like, he starts asking her, "Are you a risk taker?" What? Like, she's like, "No, not really. Maybe I should be." And she starts talking for ages, like not getting the hint of where he's going with this, you know. You know, I was just like, this guy is a messy guy, you know. And he's just like, "Oh, you know, how are we gonna?" She was like saying, "Oh, how are we gonna figure this out? You know, how are we gonna know if it's real?" Essentially, Josh is just like, "Oh, there's only one way to find out. I'm gonna say something, but I don't know if I should say it." Whatever. Like it was like almost the same thing like Chris done. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just, we know where you're going with this, you know? It's like, "Oh, what are you going to say?" It's like, "Oh, come and give me a kiss." "Oh, I'm joking. Because you could see it weren't.
Yeah.
It wasn't gonna happen.
She wasn't going to do it.
It was just, he's a slimy guy. Then what made it so cringy is then Chris, they show a shot of Chris holding a plate of eggs for Joanna, calling Joanna's name. "Joanna, Joe, where are you?"
Anyone seen Joe? Yeah. I was be like, no, this is so weird.
Her instinct was to, what do you call it? Her instinct was to hide first of all. Do you know what I mean? And she's like, "Oh, should I say something? Why are you asking Josh?" Do you know what I mean? This is weird. This is so weird, you know. Then she responds anyway. She's like, "Okay, now we have to walk out separately." They crouch down so no one sees them. It's just like, "Oh, get a life, both of you."
Get
freaking life.
It literally was that. It was. I was thinking, this isn't an Ekansu moment. This just feels really cringe, and I wanted somebody to be in the bedroom when they came out.
Yeah,
I was like, please let somebody be there to actually like elevate this, because these two are cringy. They're just gross, and she's annoying.
She is annoying.
She's annoying.
Sorry, Nana. Do we need to put Mr. Castle on timeout? I'm seeing a couple comments like, what's going on? I don't know.
I've officially appointed Georgia S as Queen of the Villa. I know, the same shit. Yeah.
Okay, cool. If it's thingy, if we need to put a timeout, let me know, man. We'll not hesitate. You need to behave. This ain't a democracy.
353 said yes, he's an incel. Yeah, but you know.
Seems to be beef in the chat. I don't want people being offended. Like, people should be able to think it.
What's he beefing? Let me see. What's he going for?
The timeout is only a couple of minutes. Maybe you need to think about your behavior.
Let me see if I can figure it.
Oh, I can do it.
Oh yeah? Okay. WJ says, please. He said, don't time me out, is what he said.
Then you gotta behave, Mr. Castle. You have to behave.
This is a final warning.
Seriously, I'll do it. I know how to do it. I'll do it right now. Just behave yourself. You know what I mean? Oh, is it really bad? If it's bad, you're gonna have to.
I tried to scroll. I couldn't get to. Yeah. Oh, I see. He's
been bullying Dammy J. Nah,
yeah,
sorry.
You gotta go. Sorry, dude.
You gotta go. Sorry, not Dammy. Get out of here. Yes. Okay. Cool. Sorry.
Okay. Says y'all got him begging now.
Seriously. Okay, he's on timeout, guys.
Yeah.
For today. Let's see. Go behave, man. Seriously, we have fun together. Do you know what I mean? Seriously, but not
you can't pick on one person at all.
No, none of that.
Nobody's happy.
Yeah.
The timeout is crazy. Yeah, sometimes it's got to be done.
Sometimes you got to protect the peace, you know. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. Yes, he probably does need a job. Yes. Okay, Molly and Tom. So they have a bit of a chat. You know, Tom's had a briefing from a producer or two, to be honest. And he just told him, "You know what, babe? You need to go and apologize. You need to explain yourself and apologize and understand where she's coming from." Do you know what I mean? So, like, that's exactly what he does. You know, he's just like, "Yeah, I was probably a bit immature." the way I was going on and everything like that. And Molly's just like, okay, yeah, cool. And you know what? I shouldn't have said that about your age. It's not that you've been immature. It's just that how you reacted to that situation in particular, which shows the maturity of Molly.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
And so like they squish things, and they laugh and smile. So it was really cute.
She was giddy as hell. Like she was. I mean, they both were. I think they do genuinely like each other. I think so. But I do now want Molly to get with Callum. I'm team. I want that to take place, and I wouldn't mind if they won and got married and stuff. I don't mind. They've given us enough entertainment. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, definitely. I'm rooting for them. Georgia H and Georgia S, the two G's. Dumb and Dumber as far as I'm concerned. Georgia H is basically checking in. Georgia S is basically saying, yeah, altitude pulled me to the side, and she was just like, I think she just wanted someone to have a go at. What?
Always the victim. Always. Without fail, hasn't it? She like, this girl is relentless with it, boy. How can you? Yeah, she needed to get answers from you.
But she's within her right. She's actually within her right, and she has had history with Toby too. So how are you two any really any different? You know?
For real, they're like exactly the same. Actually,
exactly the same. So she's just like, she said that I feel like that she thinks that I gave her the Toby the green light, and she was trying to find an excuse, but I was absolutely not was absolutely not what happened. And then Georgia H was just like, yeah, us girls, we're so strong and we're all emotionally intelligent, so it will blow over.
And at that point, it really was Dumb and Dumber, because Georgia H is just chatting shit.
Like what?
I mean, she ain't wrong that it will blow over, but
it will.
You know what? None of them. I can't even actually say. Maybe Molly, kind of, but she's being more emotionally mature now. But earlier on, she was like a mess as well.
Yeah.
So, no, and they're not strong.
They're not strong at all. And then Georgia S goes on to say, you know what? If I was in their shoes, I would be upset. I validate. She's doing her thing, because when she has spoken, it is true. I validate Molly massively. It was a 3-year relationship. Cal cracked on with me, and of course she's going to feel away. Do you know what I mean? But I don't want to be the girl that's stealing everyone's mans.
While you're the girl that is doing that. You see how there's always a bit of gloating and flexing.
Oh my gosh, she's so shady.
Like, she can't help it. She has to then bring it back to, but I can get there, man. It's like, what's wrong with her?
Oh my god, she absolutely loves it. She loves being in this position. She's horrible. She's just so horrible. She's absolutely not a girl's girl. Like, her chats with Georgia H prove it. And actually, they should have showed those clips as well on movie night. The way they were acting, like, they can kind of almost like get anyone and fuck everybody else. And I did think, like, you know what? Yeah, both of these girls, honestly, go away.
Maybe they are going to give us actual movie night. Like, nobody wins anything, but we're going to have actual movie night where they're just showing extra clips, where people are sitting down with popcorn and drinking. Like, maybe we're going to have that night. Maybe they are going to give us an actual. That's not expensive. You're not giving us any challenges or anything. You may as well just give us a movie night as well.
You know what they should do? You know what they should do? They should send a text. That's what they should do. That would be sick. If they could send a text to someone, like, I got a text. It's a video.
Yes.
That's what they should do. Because
then they don't even have to hire the screen.
No.
It's even cheaper.
Oh, Mr. Castle. Okay.
Oh, is he
I
back?
would like to take the time to apologize to Dammy J. Instead of letting her see who I was, should have told her I'm a white man, so all could be forgiven. Huh? Bro, 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 bro. I thought you was going somewhere. Do you want to go on timeout again? What do you want to do here? You can go on timeout again.
Dammy J, let us know. If you want him to go out again, it's fine. We're happy to do that.
Yeah. Dammy says she saw Drake's picture.
Sonia Barley sends time out again. Ain't no apology. Stand on that ish, my guy.
You guys. This is me.
Yes, okay, come on, let's go.
Okay, cool. So, Sophie and Josh, they have a conversation. Basically, Sophie tells Josh, you know what? He's on a Freudian slip, you know. Do you know what I mean? Because when she was talking to him, she said, I was really annoyed. Yeah. I thought that you had enough respect for me to not do something like that. And he was like, nah.
Yeah. No, I noticed that. Yes, he did. And she should take that serious.
She should take that seriously. I was just like, and the fact that they kept it in the edit, that's what I'm saying. These guys. But basically, she said to him, like, look, if you want to be serious, then you need to talk to Joanna. Do you know what I mean? Like, lock it off. Otherwise, you can't get no kissing, no loving, no nothing from me. Do you know what I mean? He agrees to go do that. Molly and Georgia S. They have a conversation. The thing is, Molly pulls her for a chat. She She says, look, I just want to clear the air. I want to squash everything. I really thought this was very, very, very producer-led. Do you know what I mean? I don't actually think Molly needed to do that. I think she had enough public support that she didn't have to. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. No, they did that specifically to kind of, I think, maybe Georgia railed up, like, what you guys got me doing and how you displayed was like crazy. I really look mad. Like, you know, when she whispered to herself, oh my God, I look snaky. I think she went crazy to production. They was like, okay, what can we do to, make you stay? I would like an apology from Molly.
Yeah.
and she got it. Did you even hear Molly's tone? Didn't even sound like
it didn't.
Here.
Yeah.
Let's sit down. I'll sit down. Like, I was literally like, no, this is so false. She has been told you got to do this.
Yeah.
You have to. I'm really looking forward to this talk, Mo. You knew what she was going to say because you had told the producers to tell her what to say to you.
Exactly.
Like, nah.
They both got briefed. Essentially, they both got briefed. Do you know what I mean? And Molly, those key words. We've made it both clear that we both respect each other. We both, have each other's like feelings. What do you call it? At heart and best interests at heart. And you need to go after what you want to go after. And then Georgia S. then starts whispering, "I just don't want to hurt anyone, Molly." Okay, the whisper.
Because Joanna had schooled her on this whisper thing. It's just so jarring. It's so annoying. But so that convo, I think, was the most underwhelming part of the whole show. I literally was like, this is bad. This was unnecessary.
This really is. Oh, Dammy has said, Sade Nana about to get back to work so he can stay. Mr. Castle, please stop bothering people on this app about their dating preferences. I've seen you on other channels. Okay, you hear that, Mr. Castle? You got a blight today.
Yeah.
You got a blight today. People are affected by Drake. What the fuck?
King Cash, you did this.
He came with it seriously. BC saying Molly is a grown-ass woman. Yeah, it's true. She is. She's with the same age, but she's better than me. She's better than all of us, babe. At this point, if we're handling that honesty, she better.
I'm not apologizing. But I'm not apologizing. Or you got to pay me more. Like, it's not happening.
I'm not acknowledging your existence.
Yeah. Nah.
You don't exist to me. Like, seriously, you literally have to beg me to talk to me. There's no two ways about it. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
No.
They might have to, I might have to get a warning. You know, Sean, if you
Yeah.
don't participate, you gotta go. Okay then.
Sonia Riley's asking, who was the biggest beg this season? Acapella, both Georgias, or Liberty?
Woo!
That's a good one.
I don't even know if I could say at the moment, you know.
I
think Georgia H.
I think it's Georgia H, yeah.
Yeah.
At this moment in time, Georgia H is probably the biggest beg.
She is. Because she begged Josh, Casey, and she doesn't even want Anton, and she's begging him to. Yeah.
Remember, right at the start, it was Chris.
Yeah. Yes.
She's
tried
a lot, but at each step, she's kind of been a bit beggy.
Because she's her chakras are aligned.
Yeah. No, it's Georgia H, I think. Yeah, she's the one.
Yeah, so they talk, they end on a kind of good note, I guess. Like, Molly's just like, you know what, do what's right for you. Then it's the nighttime. Do you know what I mean? Georgia H says to Georgia S, are you and Cal on good terms? Georgia said that he's literally ignored me all day. We are like strangers. Josh asks Toby about Georgia S, and he's just like, I'm giving her space. Tom and Josh talk. Basically, Tom tells him, if you're serious about Sophie, tell Joanna it's over. He's just like, yeah, I'm going to go do that. Joanna is then talking to Kaz and Molly, right? Oh, no, Kaz, is it Kaz by herself at the moment? No, Kaz and Molly. I think it's both of them, right? And she's just like, oh, no, it's just Kaz, right? Yeah. So, yeah. And basically, she's saying, Joanna is saying, like, me and Chris are going really, really well. We're going really well. But, you know, like, Josh still wanted to chat. So, you know, I just wanted to make sure that he was really into me. So he needed to pull me for a chat. And so Kaz is like, so you're open to, you know, Josh and Chris then? And like, no, I'm 100% for Chris. But, you know, there is a certain percent. She said there is a certain percentage where, you know, she starts whispering again, you know, because Josh, get it on. Okay, this is what? Like, and she's like, oh, okay, so you're 100% for Chris and minus 1% for Josh. Is that what it is? You know, girl math? That's what it seemed like. Yeah. Kaz was just like, girl, you know, I would take the 100% and run. Like, fuck the minus 1%. Like, literally, she's telling Joanna what to do. And also as well, how many times and how many ways can they say that Kaz is single? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, what the
and desperate for anybody to come in, and she would be like sold on them. I literally was like, so now Kaz not only is like the fountain of knowledge, the best friend, one with all the advice, now we have properly certified desperate.
Yeah. I would take it and run, she said. Jeez.
She
needs to go. She needs to. We've had enough. We've had enough.
I was literally like, this is a dead convo, for one.
Yeah.
I don't even believe you two even remotely want to talk to each other.
Right.
Like, it wasn't like Kaz was even being particularly nice to her. I was like, you've just been placed. Like, talk to Kaz, because Kaz ain't going to get any screen time. Like, it's like, no, please, allow this.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need this. Sophie is her brethren. We see Sophie and Kaz together. It was like, why is she talking to Joanna?
That made no sense. Yeah, free holiday for Kaz. Absolutely. Seriously. So yeah, she's just like basically saying, you know, Joanna's saying like, I just wanted to explore the connection. Kaz says to her like, look, if you're leaning towards someone and you're happy with them, just go with that. That's what I would focus on. Josh is the kind of guy that is an opportunity cheater, and if Joanna was on it, then he would have gone with that.
He would have licked her on the terrace in the morning.
100%.
He probably hadn't even brushed his teeth, and he was ready to try
or bathed or anything. Seriously,
gross.
But yeah, Yeah, so then Josh then talks to Joanna, basically says, look, I'm focusing on Soph. And Joanna's like, yeah, I'm so glad you said this because 98% of my energy is now on Chris. Just like,
That was so cringy. Her false enthusiasm was killing me. It actually made me, like itchy with embarrassment. I was so embarrassed. I was like, Joanna, please calm down. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you said something. I'm so glad. It was like, oh, don't.
absolutely
I'm not
so
believing you.
yuck. Then Georgia S and Tobes, they have a conversation. Anton is lurking in the background, so I think he's going to go and spread some stuff later
Yeah,
on. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what he does.
yeah.
Georgia S was
So
like,
true. He is. He's going to go straight to Callum.
yeah,
It's
and
Cal's his
say
mate,
something.
and he doesn't like Toby
But
anyway. Like, so,
they don't care. They're talking and they don't care that Anton's there. This is what I'm
yeah.
saying. They're bold, they're wrong and strong. Like, seriously. Yeah, Georgia S is just like, and Toby was trying to find out where she stands. She was like, you should know where I stand because I've basically been with you. Otherwise, I would have been with Callum. So this is what I'm saying. This is the pathology of this girl. Like, you're pulling someone, you're pulling Callum up because
Imagine.
you have to say the word for it to be true. But for
Yeah.
everybody else, you should watch my actions. This
Yes.
is crazy, absolutely crazy. And basically Toby was like, well, I don't know if that's true because, or I can believe what your actions are because is it because Callum is retracting because he's pulling back? Hey, who asked him to say that? Who asked him? Seriously, she was pissed. Are you serious? You're really gonna piss me off. I'm really getting annoyed. Toby's like, why, Georgia? Why? His voice was so calm.
The way how he handles her is actually very funny because he also knows I play these tricks. So he just does, like his little smiley face, like, no, it's fair for me to ask.
Yeah.
Don't be like me, be like
Yeah.
you.
Exactly. And she's absolutely shouting at him and saying, like it is absolutely ridiculous. Like should be able to tell by my decision. Do you know what I mean? It's just like the same actions that you had in the hideaway with Cal. Like, do you know what I mean? Now you're coming to use your mouth and talking about, and you use that same mouth to say that you're not his girlfriend. Like, are you all right? Like,
Exactly.
you know what I mean? She's a witch. She's a witch. And I think like Toby's family need to get together and pray for her. Like, pray for him, sorry. Because she will destroy him, honestly. And then in the hut, she's just like, yeah, I think my body's made the decision. Then she corrects herself, my heart's made the decision. Like, my head keeps turning for Tobe, so it must be for a reason. Okay. So Sophie and Josh come back together. He shut it down with Joanna. Sophie is so happy so quickly. So quickly. She feels a lot.
How are you grinning, laughing, so I was like, oh my God, Sophie, man, the gasman, you was doing so well. You just
So
needed to be
well.
like, you know what, you said you was going to do it. Okay, finally, maybe we're getting towards steps of you being honest.
Yeah.
And then you keep moving, but you're there all like, no, dude.
Yeah, playing.
Now he is absolutely going to rip you a new one. He's now going to really play. Because he's like, okay, all I've got to do is like apologize. She'll be moody for a little bit, and then I can do something again.
Yeah, anti-fantastic. Yeah, Sophie will chop breakfast. She will. It's getting made as we speak. But then Joanna, being the witch, also in the coven, that she is, was not content. Do you know what I mean? She saw happiness and thought, I must destroy that.
Yes.
She's whispering to Kaz and Molly, and she's just telling them about Josh, that they, that they agreed that they're not gonna pursue each other anymore. But we did have this chat on the terrace and blah blah blah. Do you think I should say something? And Molly's just like, you know what, it's pointless. It's been squished now. So what's the point? Kaz then tries to clarify, is like, are you leaning towards saying something? Like,
yes.
what is? And she says, come see, come star. Now, I couldn't remember what that meant. So I looked up. Neither good or bad. That's
Yeah.
what it means. Neither good or bad. So you're indifferent, basically.
Yeah, it is. It is like I could or I couldn't.
Yeah.
I could go there or I can't. Can't be asked. I'm not really bothered either way. So if you're not really bothered either way, as soon as she came over, why was you so decisive?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And she's just like, oh, I don't know what to do, while smiling. You know what
Yeah.
to do. What should I do, Molly? Molly tells us to go with her gut. Joanna speaks to Sophie. She's just like, oh, we should have a chat. Nothing bad. Of course it's bad. What's wrong with you? Do you know, why would you say that? Like, just lying from the jump. Just lying from the jump. She's just like, I just want to keep in the loop. If these guys keep saying this, this is the phrase I hate this season, keep in the loop. Are we at work? Are we in the office? Like, what are you talking about? Don't like it.
You know everything that's been going on. But does Chris know everything that's been going on?
It's true. It's true. But she can get out of that. She can get out of that one because she said, you know, she's a little bit open and stuff. So she says, obviously he pulled me to the terrace. She doesn't say that I asked him to pull me. Like, do you know what I mean? But he pulled me to the terrace. Sophie is upset. Do you know what I mean? She said she basically would have preferred to know it from him and not from her. But she's keeping Joanna. She believes Joanna's accounts of things. She believes that Joanna's intentions are pure. That's, I think, the most important thing, that she believes they're pure. Joanna to me is a bitch. Like, seriously, she really just thought, let me just destroy that. But thingy. The boys are watching this happen. They're seeing Sophie's face change, and they're just like, "What's going on over there, Josh? What have you done?" Like, she looks pissed off. Molly and Kaz join the conversation. And, you know, Sophie asks for their advice. Molly's just like, I don't think it's that deep, to be honest, you know? Fair. It's done.
I like the way Molly played it down and was just like, this isn't, because it isn't really something to rail up on. It is something to note. I, in Sophie's position in life, probably wouldn't have told Josh that I know. I would have just that would have just been information to know. I would have just like filed it away. We're not going to have like a crazy conversation about it. If you bring it up one day, just be like, oh yeah, no, she told me about that. Yeah. But it'd be something that I would note that I can't trust you because you don't fill in gaps for me. And this is a habit. It's a habit now. He's done it almost every day with her.
Yeah.
He's like done little bits and not told her everything. So yeah, I'm not going to go to him and be, this is what I've heard now. Like, that's ridiculous.
Well, yeah, that's what she did. But like, but that is the point though, because like, I don't think Joanna should have said anything. I don't think she shouldn't have said anything to Molly and Kaz. That was out of order, because you're going on like your girl, like, I'm keeping you in the loop, but you went to 2 other people first. Why? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you're 27 years old. Like, what the hell? You can't make your own decision about this. Like, are you okay? Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
just straight up messy boots. And the same way, where is this keeping Chris in the loop? Like, just stay to yourself. She was just being messy.
She was.
He wanted Sophie to be humiliated, like how she was humiliated when he said, I don't want to pursue it.
Yeah. Basically. She's like, yeah, I'm going to catch you back, essentially.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to need... So Molly and Callum had a quick conversation, and basically Callum's like, I'm really happy for you. It didn't go the way I wanted it to go. I really wanted them to be like, oh, there's still a little bit of spark. Are you okay? Let me help you get over this. Let me help you. Like, you know, do you know what I mean?
We saw, did you see how Molly like touched him? The little laughing. I was like, okay, guys, thank you for planting this little seed. Yes, I'm warm to it. Yeah. I started off being like, these suckers, they're trying to play us. They probably have planned this all, to now, I actually want you guys to win and get back together.
So, it would be so nice. At least that friendship stage, that's great. Yeah, Boosie, she was exactly that emoji in the chat for sure. But I did think, though, for Joanna, I think, because Georgia S was talking to Joanna, and she's like, look, like, especially when Molly went over to talk to Callum called Molly for a chat. You saw Georgia S, like, her head just popped up like a frigging meerkat. She's like, you know, he's ignoring me. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's made a decision for me, that sort of thing. I think I'm going to need, if this is going to be dramatic the way I want it to be, I'm going to need Callum to start chatting to Joanna. That's what I'm going to need. I'm going to need
Oh,
that to happen.
For the pure
For
messiness of it all.
and honey. Do you know what I mean? Because two can play that game, honey. That's what I'm going to need. I think that would be brilliant. We see Sophie and Kaz and Josh have a quick conversation, just wrapping that whole thing up. Actually, she forgives him by the end. He basically says, like, you know what, like, I didn't feel like I needed to tell you. Kaz is there, third wheeling again, basically just saying, like, I think what Sophie's main thing is that she should have heard from you rather than something else. Yeah.
Summarizing what was just said and doing it up in a 90 type bow for them to proceed and kiss, and for Kaz to be sitting on the edge. She looked very beautiful though. I like this hair on her, but still, no man.
Nah, that's what you're in there for. Do you know what I mean? Always the friends. They're even kissing in front of her. She's like, Mum and Dad are happy again. They're kissing in front of her and everything like that, just for you. Then we see Callum, Anton, and Altitude. Callum's basically saying, I dodged a bullet. Anton was like saying, Toby will get bored when a new bombshell comes in. Yes, Gilda, I want problems. Yeah, I don't want peace. For the show, not for me. And then we see bombshells coming in. We have Joe from, what was it, season 5, and then we have Jess and Eve from season 6, the twins, who, I mean, I don't know their backstory that much, but they were giving me the ick a little bit. Also, their faces have changed as well.
Dramatically.
They really don't look the same at all.
Yeah, like they got a lot of work done on their faces, and their bodies.
Yeah, I know they had that before, right? So they had their bodies done before.
They were very busty, but they were not that pulled in. Like they've had work done. They've come back done. Literally, like, okay, so probably what Hannah was aiming to look like is what these guys look like, but that's they're a little bit younger.
Two things. So yeah, just wrapping it up. I think Casey and Tom are probably going to go for the twins. Do you know what I mean? And tomorrow night we see Georgia S. You know, they're doing some sort of kissing thing, and like she's saying to Molly, Joe kissed Molly, and Georgia S is like, was that the first time you kissing Joe? Like, and everyone hears, and it's just like trying to out her. So she absolutely is the leader of the coven. What was I going to say? She hates her. She absolutely hates her. Oh my God, what was I going to say about those twins? I don't know. It'll come back to me. But yeah, let me see if what's it called out.
There. I mean, from when the twins were in it, that was the time when Michael was getting the backlash in it because he liked one of the twins. And then people were like, how you going from Leanne to the twin? And then I think he dropped the twin for Priscilla.
Yeah.
I don't remember. And the other twin, I swear, weren't she with a black guy as well?
Yeah, some big guy, like really kind of hench. I can't remember his name. No, that was it. With the twins, they said we're closer than most. What does that mean?
Twins play on, well, those types of twins, like the Playboy Bunny twins, they kind of play on that you could have both of us type of vibe. Like, it's very weird. And they were like that the first time when they were in.
Ched, yes, that's it. That big-headed guy. I remember.
Yeah, he was hench.
Yeah.
Yes.
You didn't have much of a neck.
They should just bring him back in for them.
Yeah. Biggs was on that season too, was he? Sister Wives, yeah. That's what it comes
yeah. Just the really dodgy setting with those twins. But speculation is that it's going to be the guys picking because there's more girls. And
the guys again.
Yeah. Because there's 2. So it should be one girl should leave when they do the recoupling. And then the people are saying it's going to be between Kaz and Georgia S.
Oh, Kaz is going.
I actually do want Kaz to go. I feel like Georgia S has earned staying there for a little bit. You know, Kaz hasn't.
Lie. The thing is, like, and also is to protect Kaz, honestly, because it's enough now. This cannot be your Love Island legacy. I don't want it.
I actually would prefer she did a Jake and she does a full on like nobody's coming in for me.
Bye.
It's not going to work out. Bye, guys. I don't want her to be standing there alone and have that. I'd prefer she takes the matter in hand like Jake and
Is
just
that
says, you know what?
Oh, sorry.
This ain't it.
Yeah. Simeon. Is it Simeon? Is that how you say it?
Yes, yes.
I hate to say it, but rather Kaz eliminates herself at this point. The show has turned her into Team Flash. Didn't even know the name.
Oh, life of Bodge. The twins can help her pack her bags. Yeah, I've all done.
Pain.
Sonia says, I will hang around Cape Town Airport to make sure she gets the plane safely.
Dude, good work, sis. Go on. Okay, it's 1 minute 34. I think it's going to be shit. Let's see.
Island First Look, sponsored by Google Pixel 8.
Snog the Islander with the best chat.
Was that the first time, Mom?
No, is it Molly?
What was that, Jordan?
I just asked Molly if it was her first time kissing Joe.
Oh, is it?
Cheers, Jake.
Snog one Islander who's here for love and another one who's here for the followers.
What are you doing?
Do it real.
Are you naming it?
Do it real.
Not Sophie, idiot.
How are you finding villa life?
Yeah, really good.
You look like you're having the best night ever. How the tables have turned.
Thing with Josh.
Yeah.
So that seems pretty solid.
And we're not like closed off completely.
Oh.
So yeah, like I mean I'm open. Yeah, you got to do what you got to do.
Oh, but he looks dirty too.
Islanders, tonight there will be a recoupling where Jess, Eve, and Joe will pick first. Keep your girls close, boys.
Okay. So yeah. So it's as we think. So
yeah,
the girls will pick first. Probably Casey for the twins. Casey and Toby.
Casey and Tom, no?
Nah, I think they like black.
Beverly said Sophie likes the dirty ones.
She does, man. That dude look greasy too. Like she's definitely got a type. Like she should go to like Cornwall. I think she probably likes like a grubby type of dude. Like yeah, I don't know. And Joe may pick Sophie.
He may pick Sophie. He should.
Yeah, I think Toby's gonna get selected, and Casey, I think. You know, Cal to potentially maybe have to pick between Arabella and Georgia S. Something shitty is going to go on, and so maybe even Abacus is going to leave.
No, Toby's going to pick Georgia S.
No, I think Toby's going to be selected by a twin. So Toby's going to.
Oh, maybe. I don't know, because also Callum, because they do like black guys, right? I don't know, but they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like it.
Okay, so maybe you think maybe one of them could have Toby, the other goes for Callum.
Yeah. Who else is there? That's it, right?
I'm only going on Casey because he's kind of adjacent, and because we saw him sitting with them. That's why I'm thinking
maybe
Casey may be in the fray, and then we saw one of them lips in Toby, so Toby's probably going to be selected by one of them, and it's Toby. They're blonde. He probably would go for one of them anyway, if not already, because it's Toby.
Z6221 says, I think Joe will pick Arabella.
Oh, really?
Kaz needs to leave. Yeah, she needs to leave. They don't care. They're just like, if you're not blonde, we don't want you.
That was a whole lineup. I swear that was like 5 in a row of blonde girls. All look the same. I couldn't spot them.
Is Callum black? No, he's spicy though.
Apparently,
well,
he's
no.
half Asian.
He's half.
Yeah,
Mm.
he's half Asian. Yeah, I don't know. Joe picks Sophie, Josh will pick Joe, and then Chris will pick Kaz. Okay.
Say that again.
So Rudo says if Joe picks Sophie, Josh will pick Joe, as in Joanna, and then Chris will pick Kaz.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
That could be how it is. So maybe it is going to be left between Georgia S and Abacus in some way.
I hope I hope Abacus goes. I hope she does. Yeah, she needs to go.
Who could go actually? Abacus or Kaz could go.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah. Kaz should have left for Liberty. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and Joe has dyed his hair. Like all of them, they're not natural blondes. There's not one natural blonde in that villa. That's box blondes.
You think maybe the twins?
No,
you don't think
they
so?
might have been blonde when they were 4.
It's true. But sometimes that's how it is. It's like I was born blonde, and then
that's what and when you try to drive down like why do you think you're blonde now? That's when it starts breaking down like why is it so important to you, bro?
Oh my god, Erin says bye. Yeah, bye Kaz, it's been real. Sonia Barley says Kaz is close to being a beg. It is. It's now time to go, but I want her to do it off her own. I want her to just stand up and be like, okay, bye guys. Yeah. Did we see Kaz in that clip? Maybe she's done it already.
I don't remember.
So I only saw blondes and I think Georgia. Blondes, so yeah, maybe she, like the new ones came in and she was like, okay, like they're not even sending anybody in for me. Let me just leave.
Yeah.
Give Kaz an intervention when she comes back. What are we gonna tell her? Don't hang around with Libby.
Right. It's not what? Is it working? Like, do you know what I mean? Like I feel like the twins are ginger naturally. Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't think they were blondes.
Okay.
But they're being bombshell. They basically are like Playboy bunnies, but UK. We didn't even have that here, so like I don't know what they would.
I know that industry is totally different because
string fellas.
No, they can't be strippers. I mean, they could. They absolutely could be.
They could be.
Oh, come on, guys. Yeah, and we've been easy on you guys with all the likes. There is.
Come on, guys.
Here. Come on. Let's get to 100 likes again.
Booty said if I was in Cape Town, I would have already rescued Kaz from that villa.
Sonia, are you going to make it happen?
I don't know who they think is watching this. Like, who are the twins for?
Oh, the twins do OnlyFans. That's the place.
Ah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. They will bring in black men for the twins. And they will.
And they will. Seriously.
Video girls. Okay, yeah. You know, like before you had like Nuts magazine and everything. There was a whole career path.
Yeah.
Could go on. So okay, I guess it is OnlyFans now. Why didn't Kaz bring in a blonde wig?
Real talk though. Real talk. Seriously.
Oh my god.
You should have known better. There's only allowed to be one brunette at the moment, which is Georgia S. That's it.
Yeah.
Only one.
Because Georgia H is she is blondie, isn't it? It's like blondie brunette.
I think. Yeah.
They call it a foliage.
Yeah, she might have actually. I think that's what Molly's got. But like I think she's more of a dirty blonde. To be fair, not that I even care about these categories. I'm not gonna
So KW saying she needed a blonde wig and blue eye contacts. She did. Bissy is saying, where's Catherine?
But to do what? To replace Kaz? Like I don't know. Who's she gonna go for?
So maybe Casey.
Gonna go for her.
Maybe Casey would like.
We don't want Casey with we don't want Casey. To be fair, I knew it was gonna happen, but I didn't want it to happen. But Casey's the only person that's really gonna go for anyone dark.
Yeah. I don't particularly want Catherine to go back in, but that's what the speculation is, that she's in holding at this moment in time. So they're just waiting to drop her in. But it's like, for what? So they'll probably get rid of Kaz, and then they're gonna fling in Catherine. We don't actually need any more black women in this space. Like,
No, we don't.
It's
like
unsafe. It's not safe.
Honestly, like it's not feeling safe. It's not feeling like a safe space at all. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, who was it I saw that was talking about that? I think it was Summer from, I can't remember what season she was from. Summer was the same season as Dami and India.
Oh yeah. What's that season?
8 or 9?
8?
Maybe.
That's season 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was saying that the diversity this year is like absolutely ridiculous. Like they can't even pretend. It's like, yeah, for real.
Yeah. I did go past a couple of groups on Facebook, and yeah, they're really liking this season. They were complaining about the low numbers. Like, why is it so low? I was like, you people are mad.
They're mad. They live in a bubble. Freaking bubble. She does. You know what, Boosie? I agree with you, but I don't think this is it. I think that Catherine's best bet is probably to go to the US one or go to Love Island Games.
Yeah.
Catherine
in Love Island Games, I think would be great. Definitely. Sonia Bali. Whitey. If you're black, there's nothing for you. That's probably going to be the song this year.
Honestly, seriously, they should hum it. You know, that's what they should do. all the guys, all the all-stars are not diverse people. That's true. They're not diverse people, and it sucks. It really sucks, Bev.
But Beverly, they're not even bringing in all-stars. Those twins are not all-stars.
None of them
are even an all-star. Like,
yeah,
they're not bringing in all-stars. They're literally just bringing in people that were like, yeah, okay, I will do it. I'm sure they could have found some more blacks. They could have found some more blacks that were ready to do it.
Oh, 100%. But they either probably didn't want to pay properly. Do you know what I mean? Or they wouldn't guarantee certain things in their storylines and stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, Jimmy, you're right. We love our sisters here in the US. It's different. When I watch how many black girls are in the US ones, it's like, raw. Yeah. That's crazy. But yeah, this is, you know, people talk about the racism in the US. Here it's like that kind of undercurrent of racism.
Yeah.
It's more insidious. The British are the ones that one.
Totally. Okay, who's gonna DM me Drake's nude?
Just go on Twitter. All I did was it actually popped up for me this morning. Probably what happened to King Cash.
What?
Somebody
he just popped up. You have
it was a tweet. No. No. The tweet was like, not me in the morning watching Drake's nudes. And then I was like, what? Drake has nudes out on Twitter. So I clicked, you know, you got to go down a little bit. And then somebody had put a GIF of the thing.
Oh.
And I was like, right, okay. So, yeah, Drake. This is what he's working with.
Wait, bro, what?
KW says Drake is absolutely packing.
What am I working? Sorry, what? What position is he sitting? Is he sitting? Is that what it is?
He's lying down. Yeah, it's like can you see? It's like a mirror. You see it. You see how it's not right in your face, but it's in your face.
I wasn't ready.
Now, I think it's valid to say this is probably why he is a cheeky sod, but
honestly, you know what has happened to Twitter? X, is this what X is now? Yeah,
standardly, like you ain't got to go anywhere else for anything on X. That's why it's called X. He knew what he was doing.
Do you know how hard that would be to find normally?
Yeah, you were searching for like 30, not even 30 seconds. That's how quick I found it as well. But as you said, so his member is out there trending in the world.
That's crazy.
He leaked it himself. It's Drake.
Why is he doing that? What's wrong with
Why is he doing that? Do you know how many more gal he's gonna get now?
Yeah, but like to position yourself like that, yeah, I think it's a bit moist.
Drake, only now you're calling Drake moist?
No, I didn't think he was that moist. So what's he doing, bro? No, you don't. He doesn't need to.
What are people saying? What am I reading? Jimmy Benjamin said Drake did not give his consent, ladies. Respect us men's rights. It's light-skinned behavior.
He needs to respect himself. What the hell is this?
Yeah, I agree. This is good publicity for him. He's trending over the world. Chef IT, because he's light-skinned.
Mate.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's not how I expected to end today's show, but here we are. Thank you guys so much for joining in again with us. Really appreciate it. Please book that like button. Make sure you do it. Watch, subscribe to our channel. Your aunties could never. Nana Evans Hey Sade Salami. Make sure you, if you're watching this later on, make sure you leave us a comment as well. We love you guys. Replay gang. Babita, you seen it, yeah?
Oh god!
Oh mate, seriously, thank you.
We call it acting light skin over here too. It's cool. Chef 13 said in the US we call that acting light skinned.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
The same. Yeah. Well, thanks, guys. Really appreciate you. Yeah, and thanks. Who was it? Who was it?
King Cash. King Cash introduced that to the chat.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow. Okay, cool. Have a good day, guys. See you tomorrow at 12. Bye.